This is Victor with LakelandCarKeys.com. I'm currently sitting in a 2012 Volkswagen Passat. It's the foot blade key here, and I guess they had some issues with their original gauge cluster. I'm at a shop. I didn't get to speak to this actual customer. I was just helping them clone this cluster. So this was the original cluster. This is a used cluster that they had, which they also had this BCM that was sitting here, which I assume probably went with that cluster. I used my Xhorse Key Tool Plus, and I was trying to figure out what was the easiest way to get the emo data out of this one and put it in here. So this cluster would still start the car, thankfully. It just had intermittent issue. So I was able to put this cluster in, read the mileage, whatever, see what it was. And what I did was, in my Xhorse, actually let me back out so I can show you exactly where I went in. So this is the main screen for Volkswagen. So what I did was I went down and I choose fourth immobilizer system, Volkswagen. And I tried to auto detect it. Actually, I can walk you through it now. So if I go ECU auto detect, so it gives me some information here. Then you click OK, and then down here it tells you it wasn't able to automatically diagnose what cluster it is, and it gives you a list of clusters to try to figure out which one it is. And I believe we just used the 24C64. Alright, so let me go back. I'm going to go back here, get back out of there. And so there's a couple of 24C64s in here. Alright, so there's a couple of different 24C64s. We have one that's listed from 6 of 2014 up, 2013 down, just a plain one. I think I just selected the plain one. Hit start programming. And so down here in the bottom corner, there is an option that says more functions. And then you have a read EEPROM. I'm sorry, these are the write functions. So what I actually did was, first I read the EEPROM, backed that file up and saved it, and then read the emo data, backed that file up and saved it, and then I took the original cluster out, put the new donor cluster in. Now it's a good idea to back up the data that's in your used cluster. You never know why you might have to try to revert or whatever, so read that file, and when you save it as something so that you know that that's the junk, quote unquote junk data. I didn't have the key that matched that data, but whoever knows, if I had to go in and try to figure something out, it's good to back it up. But once you have those files backed up, you can go ahead and switch the clusters. So that was the used cluster that was in there. And then what I did was I went into more functions and basically wrote the EEPROM, wrote the emo data. And in that, the mileage came up as the exact same mileage that was in the old cluster. It automatically recognized the original key that was in there. And it did start up and stay running. Alright, so this was all done with the Xhorse Key Tool Plus. It was all done by OBD. I did not have to open any of the clusters. I didn't have to pull any data out of the BCM. It was pretty much plug and play, all done OBD. Just read the two files, write the two files, and keep going. Alright, so this was a first for me. I didn't record me as I was doing it because I was still trying to figure it out. But, it was pretty simple, so I figured I'd just give y'all a real quick rundown of what I did. So thanks for watching. LakelandCarKeys.com.